Wow, what an extravagant few days. My God.
Music and rhythm and flow.
Bring this music down for you guys.
It's got a certain
Insane. So, I don't even know where to start on this. Rune's protocol has... let's just check this. So there's been a couple of fake coins on the Rune's protocol that's given it fake volume, but dude, we're... And where are these? So we had... It looks like this actually... This was minting earlier, and this got minted, and now... It is at... I guess it's went up 2x since its start. That's pretty crazy. What's that? The market cap's 2 million. So they had a free mint earlier of this. And man, I don't know where to start on runes. Okay, so I guess let's start on Bitcoin, because there was something that I've been pointing out the last few days that has been scaring me quite a bit on Bitcoin. I don't really get scared, but if you know me for a while, you know that I use an indicator called Market Cipher. All right, and Market Cipher is right a lot, and I will say a lot because it is right a lot. And you can see here that every time that we have gotten a red dot on the monthly, by the way, that it has been the top and that things ended. And as much as I don't want this to happen, for sure I want it to run more, unfortunately we are seeing a red dot. However, as I'm looking at this, you can look back here in 2016 and you can see it's put on the logarithmic, looks a lot better. You can see that we did have a sale signal here, and then we just ignored it and kept going. Though I don't think sorry, my power's been going on and off, and I'm not sure if it just went off or not. I have a battery in my computer. The this signal's right here, but I mean this is way over too. Like we're way high up, and possibly, you know, we get a little sideways action, then move up again. Or what I would like to see within 2 days and 1 hour, so literally a day. No, it's 2 days. Okay, so yeah, 48 hours. We get a gigapump, and it erases this off the chart, at least to the point where it starts popping next month, and then the market can slowly move up again, and then not even deal with that. But if we get this confirmed, I mean, there's a high likelihood that we are at a top, even though I don't think we are. Like, you can look here and see that we didn't even get a top on our 2019 run. And but I mean, this is high up. It's a lot of money that has went in. VWAP starting to go negative. Money flows really high up, but it's starting to point down. And we're getting a point down to the RSI. So that's the problem I see there. As much as I don't want that to happen, it looks like that's happening. And I guess it's okay, I guess, but whatever. Sorry, my power's been out for like the last day, so I'm not really in the computer mindset at the moment. And but yeah, I wanted to push out a video yesterday, and then I wasn't able to because we had this hellacious storm come through Dallas and knocked out the power for like 2 days. Okay, so that's the move on Bitcoin. There is some hope though on the weekly. You can see that we do have a signal here. If this continues, this is just going to turn into a red. But, you know, I like to be optimistic and think that we're going to continue up. And especially if other things are pushing to that level. But Bitcoin, scary on the monthly. The weekly looks a little better. You know, it needs to push up a little more if we're going to see confirmation in this. And then that possibility of the sort of head and shoulders style here, which, you know, generally leads to, it's like the most favorite thing on crypto for crypto people is the head and shoulders. But Market Cipher will pop these patterns, and they generally work a lot better than seeing it on the chart. That's the funny part. If you are if you're on Twitter watching this right now, you can pop your questions in the live chat. I don't see them though. I gotta really figure this out. Okay, I can see them now. So, do you have a question? Pop it. With daily, we are still pointing down. RSI is a little weak on Market Cipher. 12 hour, still a little weak. We need to move down a lot more. 6 hours, you know, it's not doing too well. So 2-day sell signal. This is not looking good for Bitcoin in the overall long term. I really am hoping that we maintain this bull trend, but we'll see. 2 week is very interesting. The RSI was split and very weak and then pulled together. Fascinating. You see it did that here, and then we started getting that run. The same thing happened back in 2021. And then we started getting that run. So if we kind of did the same thing, you know, like you look it up, and I don't know if Bitcoin's going to go to $500,000, by the way. I was thinking more of the top would be around if we break 100K. Now, they could just like totally troll us and get to like, you know, most of the time you'll get like 98 is what it would be, but it's so close to the previous all-time high. I don't see why we wouldn't push higher. Everyone's expecting 100K, so that's the reason that I'm saying that it'd probably be like 98, 97.8. It's shit like that. It's always like 20% of the move or 30% from the high. In a term of like 10,000 and 9,700, and it's the way my brain works. So that being said, if we do get that full cycle move, we'd be up in like the 300,000s, 200,000s. So I'm really hoping for that. That would be really cool. Bring a lot of money into crypto. And so I want to get on to my next thing. All right. So I've been pitching the spider lines, which I call psychosis lines. You know, I might as well just call it spider lines, but I've been pitching them for a long time. And how it works, and this was a very difficult indicator to get to work, by the way. How the spider lines work. Well, that didn't work out like we wanted. Anyways, we're having some technical difficulties, okay? How it works is the 2018 bear market, you move over a line to, boom, like that, okay? And then you mark the lines for each one of these candles. You do it on like Hikanashi. And then you get the structure of the next moves in the market. And that's what I built the psychosis indicator on, which is malfunctioning at the moment. You can see directly here it working, okay? It's not as effective as it used to be, okay? So like as you see over time, it used to work extremely well, but as we started running this cycle, we didn't really see the effectiveness of it. It didn't work as good as it used to. So if you look here, we have these moves, and they follow it still. Like they respect the lines really well. Well, a while back, I started to notice that Bitcoin was changing a bit, and I was thinking, you know, they were built from the previous cycle of 2018, and now they're not acting as good. So I was like, maybe there's new lines from the previous cycle to now. And I totally forgot about it. I was like, okay, well, you know, the market right now maybe is making that hill, and then we'll find a way to plot the lines from that. And like that's what's going on. We have time, whatever, and we could just plot the lines from this shit, you know. However, the issue we run into here is we already broke previous all-time high. We didn't do that the last time that these lines were effective. So, lo and behold, CryptoFace video comes out today, and he talks about spiderlines 2.0. I was like, what is he talking about? So, he shows this whole video on plotting the lines from the previous cycle to this one here, this spot here. And you do it on the weekly, by the way. On Heikinashi, on the weekly. Let me disable all the other indicators. And we switch over to this. And you want to use array, but I'm going to use an extended line because it makes things a lot better. You basically just plot it to that section there, and then we get the new set of lines that we're able to draw from. Well, something interesting about this. You plot the lines, and here they are. And son of a bitch, they work really well. So this is spiderlines 2.0. Okay, I don't have an indicator out for it. However, if you copy this link at the top, which I will paste in the chat, and then maybe I'll paste it on the YouTube video as well. If this does not call the market so freaking well, I don't know what does. But this is effectively the spider lines. You can manage them with the object tree. I didn't name the groups or anything, but group 2 is the lines plotted on the monthly, and group 1 is the lines plotted on the weekly. So effectively, this is a beautiful margin trading strategy. Works absolutely amazing on Bitcoin. And if you're going to use this, please follow my YouTube and shit. All right. Follow me on Twitter, all that. Write in the video, write something. Okay. Because I know people are going to use it, then you're just going to kind of adopt it and then put it on your big 5 million person channel. And, give no credit to anyone. So I ask that you at least write on there that, you found it on here. And I see a lot of massive YouTubers watch my stuff. Okay. And I don't get any shout outs ever. My analysis and content and shit is put on their channel, but I get no shout out. No one talks about it. Nothing. So I'd appreciate it if you guys could at least say something. Be like, this guy's a dumbass. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I don't really care. But yeah, Spiderlines 2.0, beautiful move. Like, wow. So credit's not to me at all. It's to CryptoFace, and there's a few other people that figured it out even before he did. So, you're too slow. You don't get it. But, however, we're all working together, and we're seeing these effective moves. Okay, these effective strategies. So, probably be coming out with a new psychosis indicator here soon to add in these new features and these new lines. Thought I was already done. Anyways, so I want to hop over to runes. You can see here that dude, we're just going parabolic on the market cap. Got dog go to the moon, dude. This coin has been going nuts. Wow. So it's hard to get an effective chart from Genie data because the prices are weird. So someone may buy a little bit higher because there's lower amount of runes, and then but the price is actually down here, so it really messes with the chart, which is why I'm so glad that Gate.io lists all these coins. So we're gonna look here at dog on Gate.io on TradingView, by the way. So we finally we get to do it. Let me get my indicators on. Dog is just going insane. Look at this. So let's look at this thing on the 4-hour. Effectively, I mean, we are overbought like crazy, and we're continuing to be overbought. Like, we don't even making sense. It doesn't even make sense. All right, none of this is following wave trends or anything. It's going insane. So you can see all my markers for the alerts that I got. So one thing that Leonidas did when he made dog was that he made these markers in a sense for it to easily plot the market cap. So at 1 cent, is a 1 bill market cap. Okay, at 2 cents it's 2 bill. So it's amazing how close that looks, but how far that was from here whenever we weren't having giga candles. So it's just funny because most people don't realize that the charts on TradingView, they scale. So like what we were seeing 2 days ago was like this, and so now we're getting these massive giga candles. This is not even a giga candle. This is pretty good though. These huge candles, and the chart kind of relaxes and scales back. So the dog is doing really well. It has a very large community that supports it. A lot of people are betting big on it. I have a huge bag of it. Let's just say that. Massive bag of it. And I'm seeing great gains. All right, so moving over to the next coin that I have faith in is decentralized. Okay. And I will say that yesterday I was not feeling the same about decentralized as I am today. So today's the 29th, and then we have the 28th. And yesterday I was not feeling good about decentralized. We had this massive drop the day before that was recovered, and then it did not look good. You can see here that RSI was split. There was no strength anywhere in the buying. There's no strength at all. So it was wrecked. And so what happened today, we had these big moves out of nowhere, which is showing that money is coming into the Runes protocol now, which is great. That's exactly what we want. So we've been aiming for that. Something locked up in my browser. We've been waiting for this to happen. That's what we're seeing in forgive me for being scatterbrained. That's what we're seeing here in the market cap. And so decentralized, doing good. I expect this coin to do a lot more because the market cap on it is still really low. We're at a 42 mil market cap, and that's high relative to Solana coins. If you are a Solana coin shitter, because those coins just, they're Solana coins. There is some that are meant to be longer term, but most of them are like a 15-second coin. So they never would see a 42 mil market cap, or if they do, it's for 5 minutes and then they dump, or it's for a pump and dump. Runes protocol are generally projects that are trying to be bigger in a state, and I don't want to say that because half of them are freaking meme coins, but You guys know what I mean. So it's more of more incentive to hold. So 42 mil is still pretty low as for a Runes Protocol coin. You can see Dog here at 674 mil, RSIC at 177, and then we had PUPS. Okay, if you knew anything about what I do for runes, I did really well in PUPS, and that's what brought me to this thing. Okay, and if you followed my channel about a year ago, I was telling everyone to get into BRC20. I did not say to get in PUPS. However, if you looked at my bag, you would have saw that I had PUPS. Okay, I didn't expect PUPS to be anything. It was just a really, really terrible photo of a puppet made in MS Paint, and it was awful. It looked awful. I would not have expected this coin to do anything. And I had a small bag of it. You know, if you looked at my other videos, I bought PUPS, and I'm talking way less than a penny. Like a penny was a lot. Probably the lowest that PUPS ever was. I bought $30 worth, and that turned into about $350,000. Yes, I said that right. That's what happened with PUPS. Okay. So the strategy here is to buy it and forget it. Okay, and that's how you get these giga moves. And I've been in crypto for 10 years. I've tried everything. I've tried different things, and the best way that I found is you buy shit and you forget about it. Okay. If you're in a Solana coin, of course, don't forget about it because you got 5 minutes before it sells. But when you get into big things like BRC20, which is now going to be replaced by Runes Protocol, there may be still little things for BRC20, but Runes is going to effectively ride over it. Okay. So that's something that people need to understand. BRC20 at the moment is used for NFTs. So, but we'll start to see that on Runes Protocol as well. But BRC20 has its place at the moment, and Runes has its place as well. And if you wonder what this site is I'm on, it's Genii Data, GENII Data. It's an amazing site. So you go over here to index Runes, and you can see everything. You get all the information and minting and everything that's trending. So checking here, I'm really glad I hit up TradingView, their support, like a month ago, and I said, hey, can you guys add Solana coins, like the DEX for Solana? And they did. Really, really freaking happy about that. So we got the Solana DEX coins now, and these are on here. So interesting move on PUPS, because this coin has been literally shitting the bed. Like, it had its tall self stand up, and then it just shit blood out all the way down. And it's actually looking decent. The price action as this came down followed a channel in a sense, and the channel was only visible at the end. So relatively. So also too, you wanna cut through the fat. So you want to cut through the fat here and get into the meat, and then you can make a better trend line like that. If you're ever wondering how to do trend lines, this is how to do it. Okay, it's rough. Some of these are rough. Sometimes they're rough, but you cut into the fat. So we effectively moved up above the trend line that places through here. So it's like an intra trend line. It's not an outer one. The outer one is up here. So that would have to break $20. We're doing really well in this though. And judging the momentum of, you see how we broke through it and then made it as a support? I mean, there's still that chance it comes down, but it's just, effectively you want to look for that. And, but all the Runes tokens are going up. You know, PUPS was in like the third at 150 million, around 150 million for a long time. So it's just been ready for something. And this coin almost seemed like it died. It almost seemed like it was done. No matter what you did, no matter what happened, it had constant sell pressure. No matter what. There was no matter what happened, no matter who bought, who said what, it would always just dump again. This time around, we're seeing price action change a little bit, and God, I am thankful that TradingView put this on here. We're seeing price action change just a tiny bit. It's a little bit different than these previous pumps, and it could be exactly the same. But if the other coins on Runes Protocol continue to increase, man, this just really screwed this up. If these other coins on Runes Protocol continue to increase in price, I could see PUPS moving with it. I mean, it's up 34%. So it's doing really well. 38 on CoinX. So yeah, we just got to keep watching. Decentralized is up 41%. This is interesting. This has a way lower market cap than the other guys. So that's why I was putting some money in this. And then Wenko. Wenko may be something. It has a way lower market cap as well. But I think this is just a meme coin. There was nothing really to it. Decentralized has something behind it, like they're planning something. Forgive me for not knowing. But everything's doing really well. It's like in 2 minutes we get the daily reset of the daily candle. Sorry, that sounded terrible. With the reset of the daily candle, so you guys will see the change. What I find a lot, and if you take my course, I believe I talk about it, but what I find a lot on different currencies is that it will wait until the daily candle closes before it really changes something. So if the daily closes in 2 minutes, you'll see that the percentage change will zero out, and then we effectively get the move for the next day. Sometimes it's the next day, sometimes it's right away. And that's like, they have algorithms, and if they tell the algorithm to trend the coin up or to push price up, okay? And this really has to be looked at in a point of there is manipulation in the market. And if you at all trade, you will know that there actually is. And so they use a bot to trade for them, and a bot to effectively move the market in the direction that they want. So you'll see here that as 34 seconds remain in the daily, 30 seconds. Okay, so we'll pop down into the 5 minute, and we're gonna look how price action actually changes around. I cannot speak today. I barely got any sleep last night, but you can see how price action will jump around, and then we'll hit zero once the clock changes to 7 p.m. my time, which should be in 5 seconds. But you'll notice that the price jumps around. So the candle just changed. Everything should be resetting to zero now. See dog moving down a little bit, and then it kicks up a tiny bit. So as everything just swapped, these didn't even move. So everything just had that changeover. Bitcoin had that changeover. There's more money flowing around Bitcoin, and the market makers moving around this more. That we'll see moves occur because time changed. But anyways, I want you guys to watch that on the daily and just kind of see how it goes. It just reset to zero, and you'll see that we were sideways until that clock reset. Because if you know, one of these coins went up 200% in one day, it'd be a little weird. But if it goes up 30% 5 days in a row, it's a little different. Nobody really notices that. So keep that in mind, that the candles matter. That's why I use a 65 minute, which Flopping Groper, CryptoFace's brother, showed me that. And we showed everyone that, but I like to take it personally. So 130 minutes. If you're wondering what the 65 minute is, it's where the stock market lines up perfectly, where the candles are perfectly aligned up with the time that the stock market's open. So many traders use 65 minute. 130 is the other one, 195 is the other one, and 390 is the other one. So remember that. You want to keep these down. Sometimes you can see a lot of good stuff in in different trades with these time frames. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. RuneCoin, look at that, right on cue. Daily resets, we get a 5% pump immediately. It's weird. But yeah, now that you can't unsee that, you'll forever remember that. All right, guys. Comment on the video, like it, say something, call me stupid, whatever the hell you want to do. Please interact with the video so the algorithms pick it up. If you're a big influencer, please give my channel a shout out. Be like, hey, look at this dumbass here. Whatever you want to do. But don't just listen to my stuff and come up with your own conclusion about how you're better in a certain way. I was going to say way more than that, so let's just drop that. The new psychosis indicator, I'll probably have that done in a few weeks or so. I'm working on the wallet bot that monitors your portfolio, gives you the performance, everything. We're like 90% done with it, and then we gotta test it and make sure it works. So I guess, yeah, it's really just changing the menu right now and then testing it, and we'll see if it works. It's got a whole database that it records users with their wallets and everything, and you know, it's not saving any data. It is, but it's like, it's not, I'm not trying to use it in any way. And plus you're anonymous on it. It's just a wallet address tied to a Telegram name. So that's pretty much it, which, you know, you could come up with a fake Telegram name and do whatever you want with it. It's just, I was just trying to make something that made it easier for people trading. Like when you make a trade, it pushes out your performance of it. Like you made $500 on this trade. You know, it's a lot of calculations in that sense, but it's helpful. And I had a bot that did that in 2017, and it was amazing. And it hooked into Exchange API, so it was a little bit easier to run. And this is a lot more difficult because we're having to use blockchain data to do this. And there's providers like Genie Data and Magic Eden and all that make it a lot easier, but it's very difficult. Okay, so it's, you know, but it's going to be worth it. It'll be fun. It's free. You know, it's my gift to you guys. And yeah. Anyways, it's a long video. Still here. All right, guys, take care.